Hey, what's up guys, MudledHD here, and welcome to episode 4 of my Journey to the Top series. And if you missed a previous episode, there is a link in the description to the previous episodes if you have missed any of them. But let's get into the episode. Last episode, we had a pretty decent episode. We started off in our games, we made a couple of signings, we signed a left mid, and I think that was it actually. But we had a great start in the league. Sadly, we knocked out the cup as well, but it doesn't matter because we really need to focus on the league this year, seeing that we don't have a lot of money and we really need to make that sort of burst in our first season to make a great impact and hopefully get into League One. But first, we have a game against Fleetwood, who were promoted with us from the conference last year. And they had 1.1 million to spend. I don't know whether they had investors over the summer, but they certainly had a lot of money when I looked in the career mode. But sadly, that money did not translate into a performance, as they did not score, and neither did we. We had a pretty average game. Not the best, but not the worst either. I do end up, after that game, putting Ian Henderson, not Ian, it might be Ian Henderson, but I'm not sure who it is. But I put him on the transfer list because I believe, because I have quite a few strikers, I'm not going to need him at this rate. And I knew I had an offer early on in the series, but I should have accepted it. And looking back on it, it would have been a lot of money that I could have used towards buying other players. But never mind, I have enough money right now after fidgeting with the budget to sign a striker that's 66 rated. I mentioned him in the live commentary that I did a couple of episodes back, and he greatly accepted the offer of £2 a week, which is great signing for us, a crucial signing because the players, well, the strikers in fact that we had were not the best in the world, not up to the standard of League 2 football, and we've only scored, what, 1 or 2 goals so far this season, which is not good enough. So we needed to make changes up top. As well, I was hoping to sell some more players so I could make a change in the midfield as well. But it was sort of, you were in these money sort of situations that you had to sell so many players to gain a player. It was something like that, and that's why I put so many people on the transfer list. We just had so many players that we didn't need, but someone did put a bid in for Ashley Chambers, and I wanted to accept it, but I said no because he has great potential to grow into a better player, and I said no to that. Well, I sent out a counter offer, which was a new feature that they brought into FIFA 13, and it sort of backfired. They did say no to that, but we scored with Ashley Chambers. He showed that he can score for the team, but sadly Zola scored for Barnet. We were playing Barnet. No, it was actually Burton. I get the Barnet and Burton mixed up so many times, and we could have won this game, and we almost did from a header in the last, well, the dying embers of the game. But I'll take a draw against Burton Albion. That is a pretty good result for us, seeing as we had a team of old scruffians and stuff like that. The team has progressed quite well so quickly under my reign as well, so it's been good, and we managed to offload another player. The new feature, the international duty, we are going to lose a couple of players, and Zogad and Basona, our goalkeeper, which is not good for us. That's the only problem with signing players from sort of isolated countries, if you know what I mean. Egypt, and I think the other guy was from Bolivia. So that's sort of the problem with signing those guys. They're probably the best players that they have, so it's not the best that they're going to be going out losing fitness as well, but they've got to go and fight for their country. Well, not fight for their country, but play for their country as well. On transfer deadline day, I had an offer for Ollie Jones. I wanted to sell him, but for some reason the game did not want me to sell him. But then I got an offer and I was able to accept it, so I accepted that offer, and then I had money to spend. I had £3 in the wage budget, and I wanted a centre midfielder, and this guy came across as a good guy to sign. 24 years old, 67 rated, great stats, defensive, well, just overall he was a great player. So I decided to put him in, put a bid in for him. He was on the free agents, and I do eventually manage to get him. That is a great signing as well. He's going to be sitting in that middle position of the team. Someone we really needed, because I didn't know who I was going to put in the middle. So that is the guy that's going to be in the middle of the pack for most games. He does have a slightly low fitness for some reason. He does run out of fitness quite quickly, but I don't know whether that's because he's got a high work rate. But anyway, here is me showing the squad reports. They have changed slightly this year. I don't know what's going on with it, but players seem to improve drastically. But that must mean as well that they can drastically decrease in rating as well, and they can decline simply as fast as they do improve. You see here they have like +2s, and that we've only played 7 games this season. Well, around 7 games this season. And you see Chris Doing has gone down because I haven't been playing him, and it's going to be difficult this year. I was a bit bamboozled why Carlisle's been going down in rating, but that's probably because he's getting old now, and he is not going to last very long. So the goalkeeper took a hit as well, but he's all depressed and everything, and he's going to be retiring at the end of the season. But next, I have Torquay to play against. Now, these guys were top of the league when I played them here, first in League 2, and we almost scored there. What a pathetic header from the striker there to try and make it 1-0. I think that was our left mid as a go, and they should have had a penalty right there. The keeper makes an absolute hash of trying to get that ball, and he takes the player down, but I don't know how the referee did not see that, and we could have been scored against there. Again, we're just trying to clear the ball, and the ball kept on coming back. The ball was not going to our midfielders, and they do get a great chance here to score. We block it, and what a great interception there to stop the player. They would have indefinitely scored if they managed to get the ball at that point. But anyway, after that game, we took a 0-0 draw on the chin. Very nice result against someone in first. We had a scout report, which I got to say was pretty average. We had a guy who had good potential as well, Alan Vontley. But we also had Adrian Garbutt. But these guys can be snapped up. I'm not going to sign any of them just yet, I don't think. But because I've got such a bad scout, it's not really adequate to sign them. And I don't have the money right now to sign them either. But here we have a game against Wycombe. They've got a good side. Don't discount them for that. No, they're not the team with Tomlin. But they have a good side anyway. You see there, Wood there taking a nice volley after the ball gets knocked down. But here is a new feature in FIFA 13, the push and shove, and it definitely showed a penalty there. In real life, that probably wouldn't have been given, but in FIFA it does. And Broski, I'm going to call him Broski because I love Broskis, and we managed to level the game up. And here we have Broski. He takes the finesse shot. The finesse shots are not dead in FIFA 13, not at all. And we have a chance here to win the game. Broski, is he going to finish? Yes, he is, to gain a brace this game. 73rd minute, we have taken the lead against Wycombe. Now we're scoring goals regularly. This is a good motive for the team, and we're performing well as well. Charlie Taylor was unhappy that we're not playing. He is on loan. Well, he's a loanee from somewhere. But here is the league table. We're going so well. Newly promoted side. We're 6th at the minute on 11 points. We're only 4 points off the top of the league. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, as well as my other content. Please go check that out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.